Hey guys, welcome back to Creative VFX. We are continuing our basic series training, and this time we are talking about titles, so text in general. So here we are inside After Effects, and to be able to create some text, let's first create a project. Color 1. So to have some text in here, you can either hit the Control T on the keyboard or just go up to the text layer here and make sure it's the horizontal type tool. So when you're here, you can enter some text. Okay, and so what can we do with this? If you don't have your character preset open over here, ensure that you go to Window and Character. That should pop it up. Mine is over here. Hide it away. So let's see what we can do with this. So here's the text. Ensure the text is selected. So you can change the color up here, and you can see it's gonna instantly change as you pick a color. Let's just leave mine for white now. And also the font is here, so to click on the font and then just use your keyboard arrows down and up just to twirl through the different, let's see, like that. Now you can see the instant change. Some text. So find a font you like and keep it like that, and you can have different fonts for different words, of course. So with the text there selected, then you have these options below. So the size of the font, as you know it, just as normally text font tools. Then you have the leading here. You have your stroke width. If you had some stroke, you can put that in here. And right now it's probably black, so let's click on the transparency grid button. Here you can see the stroke. Let's go back to that. And let's see, stroke overfill. And here, basically these tools down here is what I call the stretch tools. So right now it's 87%, but look how straight it's up. Stretch out to the sides. Moving in and out the different characters, and then you have the up and down, the baseline, and then you have usually the bold, the italic, the all caps if you need those, and small caps, subscript and subscribed. So let's see, that was with the different text here, and of course you can apply effects to these also. So go to your effects and preset panel. If you don't have that open already, go to Window, Effect Preset, and then you have a panel that's gonna open over here. So in here you have your animation preset, which is the first animation folder in your effect and preset folder. Twirl that down and then go down to text, and then you have all the different text options here, the effects you can apply to them. So for example, open up Animate 1, and because the text layer is selected over here, you can just double click on one of them, and now you have an effect applied to that. You can confirm that also while the layer is selected over here in the timeline panel. Hit U on the keyboard, it's going to reveal some keyframes. Hit space on the keyboard to play. Yeah. And then of course you can also animate the properties of the range selector yourself. Let's try fade up words. Okay, so that just fade ups the words. And another cool thing I like with After Effects is actually you can right click up in the effect and preset panel and choose browse preset. That should launch your Adobe Bridge. In here, in your Adobe Effect CC27 folder, go to ensure you are on the supported files, and then presets. When you're on the presets, you have the same folders here as we saw before inside After Effects. But what's cool about this is, let's go into the text folder, and then let's choose the organic, and here you have all the effects visible for you before you actually apply them. So you can actually look at these effects and then actually consider which one you want. So let's say you want to just view this one, hummingbird, click that, and then you have your display over here, and you can do that with all the effects, of course. So that's what I really like with the Adobe After Effects and the Bridge console, how smooth they work together. Boiling, that also look good. So inside organic, that's here, boiling, here it is. Let's first remove this effect here by just deleting it, then boiling like that. Let's see what's gonna happen. Okay, it actually seems like it's boiling and then it pops up. Pretty interesting effect actually. Okay, so basically guys, that's just a short view on the animation presets. You can apply all kind of effects to these text layers. Blur, and you'll notice, because my mouse was here at the current time indicator, so when I applied it, the first keyframe came here. So go back and apply it again, and now see the keyframe will be applied at the wherever the time ruler is. That's actually a pretty cool effect by itself. Okay, so that's a animation preset. So one last thing I want to talk about is you see all these every time we apply our effect, it's going into this animator option here. So let's start by deleting the effect. Now we have no effect on it. So scroll down the text properties itself, and then you have these animate, this little animate arrow button here. You click that, and then let's just add in a scale. You have different properties you can animate here. Scale, as you see, nothing still happened, but because you added scale, we got an animator range selector and a scale property. So if we twirl down the range selector, so these three values we have here, the start, end, and offset, is within these values we're working with our scale value. So if we put the scale down to 0 and hit a keyframe at the start frame here, so hit the time stopwatch 0%, and then go 39 frames ahead and make it 100%. Let's play this back. Look how they're scaling up. You see that? And you can drag this out if you want a more smooth transition. Also, right click the button, keyframe assistant, easy out. Easy ease. And the same with this. It just gives a nice smooth curve to your animation. And then it slowly slow down. Yep. The graph editor just shows us our keyframe. Look at that little stop I had there. So this is just basically to show how powerful it is. You can go in and manipulate everything inside After Effects. And this was just with the scale. You have other options also here which you can play with. The blur, I mean, just look at that. There's so many things you can animate in here. It's so cool. So I will definitely advise you to go in and play with that. You can do a lot of cool things with the text. Remember also, you can hit the 3D button here, make the text a 3D there. If we add in a camera, new camera, okay, and then hit the C on the keyboard to get the camera options, and then hold down the mouse. As you see, it is in 3D now, but it's just flat text, because After Effects is a 2.5D software application program. But with some expressions, some Bevel Alpha and so on, you can actually create some decent looking 3D alike text. Otherwise, you will also have Cinema 4D integration, and you have if you have heard about the Element 3D plugin from Video Copilot, that's definitely also a must to have. There's some cool 3D animations and 3D text you can create with those softwares in general. So thank you guys, this was just a short tutorial about how to creating some text and animating them. So see you in the next lesson, take care.